Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexandria, and if you are new here, thank you so much for joining me today. Now, originally I'd had a slightly different video planned for today. I was hoping to take you through the installation of my Max Air fan and possibly even my subfloor, but as you heard in my last video, I have unfortunately run into some shipping issues. And so instead, I thought that I would have more of a sit-down, casual conversation with you guys about why I'm choosing van life. Now, if you've seen my last few videos, you know that I recently made a major life change. I bought a 2020 Ford Transit and am now in the process of converting it into my home on wheels. Now, this is a massive change from how I have lived the past 24 years of my life. So you might be wondering, why did I choose van life and why now? But before we jump into the video, if you guys aren't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below to see new videos like this and more technical videos about my van build each week. Now, the first and most obvious reason I think to most people is that I have had a lifelong dream of traveling. Now, I got a great taste of what it was like to see different parts of the world when I was 18 and 19 years old. I was able to visit like 15 or 16 countries over the course of 2 years and just fell in love with seeing new cultures, seeing new places, and exploring the Earth's natural beauty. So while I was able to pursue this dream for a little bit all those years ago, I have definitely been feeling the itch, especially now that I sit at a desk most days and work my 9 to 5. Now, the second reason somewhat stems from that, in that once I graduated from college, I really fell into the normal rhythm of life. You know, I graduated, I looked for a job, and since then, I've really been working Monday through Friday almost every single week. And while there is nothing wrong with this, you know, I have a great job and I really enjoy it, I have lost my sense of drive and my passion to explore and see new things and new places. And in losing sight of my passion and dreams, I came to a pretty dark place. I was working in a fairly toxic environment and was really uninspired by my job as well, and so ultimately I just ended up feeling extremely anxious and depressed. Now, that is not to say that van life is a solution to my problems. You know, travel for me has always been really exciting and really fun, but it definitely does not fix whatever is going on, you know, in your heart or in your head or in your life. But for me, pursuing something that I'm passionate and excited about has been motivating me to, you know, want to get out of bed every morning, to want to work on videos and put together my podcast and design my van build. And so for me personally, I haven't been escaping or leaving my problems, but rather I've been finding something to focus on and to inspire myself with. Now, the third reason that I decided to pursue van life is a little bit more professional in terms of personal development. As I've mentioned a couple of times before, I do work a 9 to 5 job, and I have been working in a 9 to 5 job for the past 2 years or so, which with it brings a lot of stability. You know, I have a regular paycheck, I have healthcare, I have access to benefits that I wouldn't have if I were self-employed. But I'm at a point in my life where I'm fortunate enough to be able to take a little bit of risk. Now, I am not planning on quitting my 9 to 5 job. As I've mentioned before, I do enjoy my work, I love my coworkers, but after my contract is over, I see a great opportunity for myself to develop both personally and professionally. In choosing this lifestyle, I'm going to slowly, over the course of probably a few years, try to build my own business. And now, as a first-time business owner or eventual business owner, a lot of learning is going to happen. You know, I don't know the first thing about starting a business or small business taxes or write-offs or any of that. And so I'm gonna have a lot of learning to do, and I feel much more secure doing that when I know that I do have, you know, a steady, stable income without having to rely on this new business and this new thing that I've never done to put food on my plate. I am a college grad with a full-time job. I do have an emergency savings and just separate savings that I'm going to be putting into the van. And the fourth reason that I want to pursue van life is because there's never a better time than now. I've been thinking about pursuing this lifestyle since high school, and then when I went into college, I thought about living in a van. After college with my 9 to 5, I thought about living in a van. Recently, I moved a couple times due to a lease ending, COVID, and most recently moving back in with my parents. And every single time I have moved, I've thought, why not now? But unfortunately, as I think many of us have in the past, I was a little bit scared. I was nervous to make a big change to my lifestyle. I was worried that it wouldn't work out, and I was also a little bit concerned about what other people would think about me. But recognizing this pattern and realizing that this is a dream I've had for years that I've just never been brave enough to pursue, and I've never really been in a financial position that was good enough or I could pursue this lifestyle, made me sit down and think, you know what? I've wanted to do this for years, and if I continue to wait, I don't want to look back on this period in my life and say that was my opportunity and I missed it. And so now, being only 24 years old, I don't plan to start a family within the next couple of years. I'm thinking probably more like 4 or 5 years at the earliest. And I see this window of opportunity that realistically I'm probably not going to have again. I don't want to continue to push off this dream because every time that I have in the past, I've looked back on that point in my life and said, why didn't I do it? So with all of that in mind, I was finally motivated enough and built enough courage to purchase my van, purchase some of the components that I'm going to start building out the van with, and really get after this lifestyle. Now, as I promised in the past, I will be bringing you guys along with me throughout this entire journey. And so once this crazy rain stops and my packages coming in the mail, I will be taking you guys along with me for the first few items that I'll be installing in my van. First up, my Max Air fan and insulation. And so if you guys want to come along with me on this journey and see me struggle, probably fail a couple times, but ultimately succeed in building out my dream home, make sure to subscribe down below so that you are the first to see new videos. Alright you guys, that is all that I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up as it really helps support my channel and allows me to connect with more of you. I'll see you all next time.